for Mother's Day this year, since I can't, be there, I thought I would show you what I do during story time, because I know how much you wished you could come and see me actually do story time live. So, assuming it all loads on Facebook, I will show you. And I feel really cheesy doing this, but that's okay. Hooray, hooray, it's Library Day. Hooray, hooray, it's Library Day. Time for a story and time to play. Hooray, hooray, it's Library Day. Our first story today is going to be Monster Goose Nursery Rhymes. Let's see here. Hefty Jack Horner sat in the corner, eating an elvish pie. He put in his claw and he pulled out a jaw and said, "What a good troll am I!" Little Witch Muffet sat on a tuffet, knowing not what to brew. But when a big spider descended beside her, she tossed it right into her stew. Zombie rotten, quite forgotten, how does your graveyard fare? With skulls and bones for stepping stones, it's enough to raise your hair. Roar, roar, ogre, have you any gold? Yes, sir, bags untold. Some for the giants, some for the gnolls, and some for the cunning dwarfs deep down in holes. Hey, Doblin, Doblin, the goon and the goblin, the centaur ran off with the lawn. The minotaur laughed to see such a sport, and the imp ran away with the fawn. The incy-wincy brownie scaled up the palisade. Down came a hail of arrows to dissuade. Out came a shield and blocked all of the darts, and the incy-wincy brownie climbed up and stole the tarts. Let's see here. Let's skip a couple. Eeny, meeny, tiny, no. Catch an Eton by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, tiny, no. Mary had a hippogriff, its feathers white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the hippogriff would go. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rule. It made the children run away, that hippogriff at school. Peter, Peter, goblin eater, savored flavors that were sweeter. He put his friends in pumpkin shells, and there he cooked them very well. Well, we'll skip that one too. Manticore, Manticore, where did you go? I went to Persia to visit my foe. Manticore, Manticore, what did you do there? I conquered his castle and made it my lair. Sing-a-songs of 6 sprites, a forest full of dread, 24 pixies baked into bread. When the loaf was opened, it made a wondrous scene. Wasn't it a fay whole wheat to set before the queen? This little hydra went to battle, and this little hydra did roam. This little hydra had roast beef, and this little hydra had gnome. This little hydra went hiss, hiss, hiss all the way home. The ends. Now we're going to sing the milkshake song. So, everybody get your shakers. So you take a little milk and pour some milk. And take a little cream and pour some cream. You mix it all up. Shake it and you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4. Milkshake, milkshake, shake it up, shake it up. Milkshake, milkshake, shake it all up. Milkshake, milkshake, shake it up, shake it up. Milkshake, milkshake, shake it all up. Oh, good job. This one is for Shannon. And I'll try to bring you this book next time I come. So, The House That Had Enough. Okay. One morning, Anne woke up on the floor with a big bump. Anne looked up. Her bed was standing over. "I've had enough," the bed said. "You never make me. You jump up and down on me. I'm going someplace where people will take better care of me." Then the bed ran out of the room. Anne was very surprised. What a strange way to start the day, she thought. Suddenly, Anne's dirty clothes stood up. Her favorite shirt said, "You wear us every day. You get us dirty and tear holes in us. You don't fold us or wash us. You just throw us on the floor, and we've had enough." The clothes ran out of the room. Annie sat on the floor, her pillow beside her. "You've always been nice to me," the pillow said. "You hold me at night. I'll stay with you, Anne." "Thank you," Anne said. Anne went to the bathroom to brush her teeth, but when she reached for the toothbrush, it jumped away. "You don't rinse me out," said the toothbrush. "You leave little pieces of toothpaste in me, and I get dry and crusty because you don't put my cap back on," said the toothpaste. When Anne reached for the soap, it said, "You leave me in the water dish all the time." And the towels, they yelled and said, "You don't hang us up after you use us. We're always damp." And without the toothbrush, the toothpaste, the soap, and the towels ran out of the bathroom. By this time, Anne was getting hungry. She wanted breakfast, so she went to the kitchen to make a peanut butter and pickle sandwich. But when Anne reached for the refrigerator door, the fridge jumped out of the way. "Anne, you let milk spill in me. You leave the lid off the pickle jar, and I smell terrible. I'm leaving." Anne looked around the kitchen, and the spoons, knives, forks, dishes, and glasses had lined up by the door. "Well, I suppose you're leaving too," Anne said. "You never wash us after you use us, and we just can't take it anymore." And they all ran out. Anne sat down next to the pillow. "What next?" she said. Just then, Anne's favorite doll walked by, and she pulled Anne's other toys in a wagon. "You don't put us away," said the doll. "We get stepped on, and it just isn't safe here." The doll ran out the door, pulling the wagon behind her. Anne followed the doll to the door and looked out. She saw her hammer running off. It called to Anne, "You used me to hammer the sidewalk." Anne saw the garbage cans, her bike, and a can of paint following the hammer. "You pound us like drums. You ride me down the stairs, and you used me to paint the front lawn." Anne and her pillow went outside and watched the hammer and the can of paint disappear around the corner. Suddenly there was a loud crunch. The house was standing up. "You slam my doors when you're angry," the house said. "You leave windows open when it rains. You hang posters on my wall with pens. Young lady, this house has had quite enough." "I had no idea everything was so mad at me," Anne said. "I can take better care of things, honest." "She can," the pillow added. "Well, I do feel kind of empty now that all your things are gone. Maybe I can talk them into coming back. But first, you have to promise to take better care of us." "I promise," shouted Anne. "I'll see what I can do," and the house ran off. A little while later, the house returned with all of Anne's things inside. "Now do as you promised." "I will," Anne shouted. "Thank you, house. You won't regret this." And she cleaned out the refrigerator. She washed the dishes. She put the cap on the toothpaste, and she rinsed out her toothbrush. She folded her clothes and put them away. She made her bed. She put her toys away. She had a busy day, but now it was time for bed. Anne curled up in her warm bed, and she looked around the neat, clean room. "Isn't it great to have everything back?" she said. The pillow smiled and said, "It sure is, Anne. Good night and sleep well." And Anne did. Okay. Now, everybody get their scarves. Okay. Popcorn kernels in the pot, in the pot. Shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them till they pop, till they pop. That's a fun one. Okay. The next story is Llama Llama Home with Mama. Because I was homesick with you all the time. Okay. Llama Llama morning light, feeling yucky, just not right. Down to breakfast, tiny sneeze, sniffle snuffle, tissues please. Llama's head is feeling hot, Llama's throat is hurting lots. Achy fever, stuffy head, Llama Llama back to bed. Time to rest, no school today, Mama Llama brings a tray. Fruity medicine tastes yucky, Llama Llama's throat feels gucky. Look around, not much to do, trucks are boring, tractors too. Make a tunnel for a train, Llama Llama fuzzy brain. Mama Llama gets a book, have a listen, take a look. Heavy eyelids, drippy nose, Llama Llama starts to doze. Up again and feeling better, draw some pictures, make some letters. Llama wants a sandwich, please. Mama Llama starts to sneeze. Lunch is over, time for toys. Mama's head does not like noise. Mama makes a big achoo. Llama's out of things to do. Uh-oh, Mama's throat is sore. Being sick is such a bore. Mama coughs and Llama yawns. How long can this day go on? Mama snortles, hacks and wheezes. Llama sick of sneezes. Soggy tissues, gobs of guck, sniffing, snorting, sneezing, yuck. Llama red pajamas, sick and bored at home with Mama. Llama knows what's best, Mama Llama needs a rest. Get more tissues, bring a cup, fluff a comfy pillow up. What else could Mama need? How about some books to read? Just the thing for Llama sick at home, but with his Mama. Okay, and the last song is the Little Green Frog song. Went the little green frog one day. Went the little green frog. Went the little green frog one day. So we all go Now we all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. We all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da. They don't go Hoot hoot went the little brown owl one day. Hoot hoot went the little brown owl. Hoot hoot went the little brown owl one day. So we all go hoot hoot hoot. Now we all know that owls go la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. We all know owls go la-di-da-di-da. They don't go hoot hoot hoot. And let's see. Alright, so then I sing a goodbye song. Sometimes, unless we do like a craft. If we do a craft, we're usually too busy and I don't sing the song. But if we're still sitting around, I do. And that song goes like, this is the end of story time. I can't do it without Tracy here. Tracy! Hey, this is the end of story time, of story time, of story time. That's not it. This is the end of story time. I'm so glad you came. Now it's time to wave goodbye, wave goodbye, wave goodbye. Now it's time to wave goodbye. See you next time. I usually know the words better, but I also usually have Tracy sitting like right there helping me with the words because sometimes I forget. Even though I wrote the song, I still forget sometimes. Anyways, thanks Amber for watching because I know you did. And hi to your kids. And happy Mother's Day, Mom. I love you. I will hopefully see you soon.